Praise the Lord. There's the moon right there. January 22nd, year 2024. Pretty good moon. Nightime zone. Today's Monday, January 22nd, year 2024.
With a custom blend of garlic, vitamins, and minerals, and it's odor-free. I'm taking charge with garlic.
Inside out, gotta figure it out. I'm feeling good, doing it my own way, every single day, and it feels good.
Sunsweet Amazing. Linda suffered for years with chronic sinus infections, but now her issues are gone. How? A minimally invasive procedure done in the office of the Virginia Sinus Center called balloon sinuplasty.
I would do it again in a heartbeat, and I would definitely recommend it for someone else.
Do you suffer with chronic sinus infections? Call and set an appointment today with the Virginia Sinus Center.
The Beachford Bronco Base Camp, where your Bronco adventure begins.
My dad taught me that integrity in work is paramount. When we source our products to prepare your meals, we think about how the process affects the animal, the soil, our planet. That's why we partner with folks like Meyer Ranch in Montana and Big House Farms in Chesapeake, Virginia. We practice this at our ranch in Pungo. The Butcher's Son, all natural beef, pork, and poultry. Integrity tastes better.
At Bayport, checking rhymes with cha-ching. No fees? Yes, please. High rates? Sounds great. If you're weighing the options between banks, then say hi to Bayport's High Yield Checking. Earn 5% APY on average daily balances, or choose to earn 3% cash back on debit card purchases. You deserve to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Learn more at bayportcu.org. Smarter banking for life.
Dog owners know the true meaning of dependability. They've found more than a furry friend. They've gained a family member. And there's something else all these dog people have in common. They're all First Team Subaru customers and part of the First Team Forever family. That means a no-charge nationwide warranty, oil changes, state inspections, and more forever. Come see why First Team Subaru Norfolk is the #1 Subaru dealership in Hampton Roads. First Team and Subaru. Two names you can depend on.
All new at 5, some big changes coming to the Cape Hatteras Lighthouse. Later this month, crews will begin a massive makeover. Chopper 10 flew above the famous Outer Banks landmark recently. It's about to undergo a nearly $20 million restoration and rehab project. Workers will repair and replace the exterior and build and install
Chili and cream soda, Dr. Pepper, zero sugar soda was good, plus zero sugar chocolate pudding.
Preserve the history for decades to come. It is a beautiful sight.
Homemade chili
Wavy News 10 at 5:30 starts right now.
with chili powder
Now from the station on your
and Parmesan cheese on it.
Wavy News 10.
Right now at 5:30, the cold weather is
Kind you shake in a container and sprinkle it.
big warm-up is in the future. Here's a live look from Tower Cam 10. I'm Regina Moffat.
And I'm Stephanie Hudson. We're not just talking a few degrees warmer here.
it's going to feel like a whole different season. Meteorologist Steve Fundero is here with the details. Steve?
Each and every day, Stephanie Regina is getting a little warmer, a little warmer, a little warmer. Towards Thursday, Friday, we're going to be close to 70. So how about it? Feeling a lot more like spring than it will late January. Tomorrow will be our transition period. It'll be warmer than today. Some of us in the low 50s where we should be this time of year. Most of us in the upper 40s. But by the time we get to Wednesday, we're talking about 60s across the map, and then we're likely near 70 by Thursday and Friday. But not out there now. We have one more chilly night to deal with. Tonight we'll get cold, as temperatures are already close to the upper 30s at times. Nice little fiery sunset here. Saturation's up on the camera across Cape Charles, but overlooking the western horizon. It's a beautiful one here. Notice the clouds on the western horizon as well. Looking pretty good. So we're going to be clear here. Those clouds on the western horizon do arrive by sunrise tomorrow. That's when our temperatures will be on either side of 30 degrees, so some 20s around the region tomorrow morning. So yeah, chilly, but dry, with no rain to worry about, no clouds to worry about. As the area high pressure slides offshore later tonight, the southerly flow gets enforced. We'll pull in more of that moisture, which does mean some cloud coverage by the afternoon hours as the day goes on. We'll increase the clouds tomorrow. The temperatures will be on either side of 50 degrees. They're not all that bad for our Tuesday coming up. But as we get warmer and warmer this week, we'll add moisture to the mix. So we'll start to slowly just add some showers into the mix. A little bit here, a little bit there, and then by the end of the week, we're talking about some bigger rain chances. Close to 70 in a couple spots on Wednesday could be possible depending on how much sunshine we see. I don't think we'll get that warm, but we're talking about mid-60s across the map for us on Wednesday. Again, the warmer we get, we'll slowly increase those rain chances. Only spotty through tomorrow and Wednesday. Don't expect much of anything tomorrow and Wednesday, but Thursday, some isolated showers by the end of the day. Into Friday, that's our good chance to get soaked, and we're gonna have to keep the rain chances around into the weekend as well. So roller coaster ride on those temps as we're climbing to some more warmth, but we gotta talk about the rain as well. Have more on this kind of cloudy but warm 7-day forecast coming up in a bit.
Thank you, Steve. Portsmouth firefighters say they're investigating their own actions during an incident that landed a man in the hospital after his van caught fire. The man's wife says crews didn't act fast enough to get him out of that vehicle. 10 on your side's Nick Broadway talked with her today. Nick?
Yeah, Stephanie, you can even still see some of the burn marks on the road here at the corner of Lincoln and Effingham in Portsmouth. I'll step aside so that you can see where that van went up in flames after a crash last Wednesday. One of the bystanders did record video of the driver trapped inside and on fire, and while we cannot show you the video, we can tell you it shows the man stuck in the burning van for several minutes, even though first responders were there.
They let him down. They definitely let him down.
Home with their 4 kids, Amber Harris is juggling family life with helping her husband Calvin, now in the hospital with burns all over his upper body. She says he can barely move his hands.
He can't hold a spoon. He can't hold a cup, let alone hold his babies or hold a football. Football is a big part of him.
Alongside his love for the sport, she says he has an even greater love for his family.
He is more a household husband than I am a Somali-made wife. Let's be honest. He cooks, he cleans, he bathes my babies. He is the rock of our family.
The good news is he's no longer in the ICU, but his road to recovery is expected to be a long one.
He will fight. He's not going to give up.
As his fight carries on in the hospital, Amber is fighting for answers.
His family is suffering. Him personally is suffering from what I feel is negligence on the city.
Bystander video shows Calvin Harris trapped in the burning van, unable to get out. Multiple firefighters and police officers are seen surrounding the van, putting out the flames. Nobody got Calvin out of the van for several minutes.
I feel that the city let him down. So hopefully, I'm praying that he can still play football eventually one day. It just might be a little while.
10 on your side reached out to the Portsmouth Fire Department. New tonight, we're learning they are now working on an after-action review of the crash, and will be able to answer our questions once that review is done. And we also just got an update from Portsmouth Police when we reached out to them. They tell us the ongoing burning of the van did make the rescue efforts more challenging for them, and they are also reviewing what happened. Now, the family does have a GoFundMe page online to help with medical expenses. We'll have a link to that with this story on wavy.com. Reporting live in Portsmouth, Nick Broadway, 10 on your side.
Gun control is front and center at the General Assembly session this week. There are several bills making their way through committees and subcommittees. Capitol Bureau reporter Tyler Englander is in Richmond with more.
When Democrats won control of both chambers of the General Assembly in November, they made it clear that reducing gun violence was one of their top priorities. Today, a Senate committee advanced several measures designed to make those priorities a reality.
We understand that regulations save lives in states that have strong gun laws. The rates of gun death are much lower.
The Constitution is our founding document. If we ignore that, then we don't really have the country that we think we have.
Tonight, a Senate committee advancing bills to enact stricter gun control measures in the Commonwealth. One of the bills passed along party lines would ban the sale of new assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. Lori Haas's daughter was injured in the 2007 mass shooting at Virginia Tech.
We know that it increases the death count in mass shootings, and, you know, what it does to the human body and what it does to a child's body, you don't want to know. You don't want to see.
Other measures include ones to crack down on untraceable so-called ghost guns and to institute a 5-day waiting period to purchase a gun.
I think waiting periods are very integral to stopping impulsive acts of violence that include self-harm and include violence towards others.
However, Second Amendment advocates like Philip Van Cleve say the bills are unconstitutional and penalize responsible gun owners for acts committed by criminals.
If the most popular car for somebody to use as a getaway car for robbing banks was a Camry, we wouldn't want to take away Camrys from everybody.
And now Van Cleve says he's hopeful that Governor Glenn Youngkin will veto any gun control legislation that makes its way to his desk. At the state capitol, I'm Tyler Englander.
State police say the woman accused of killing another driver in a wrong-way crash has turned herself in. Troopers charged Dominique Goodwin with aggravated involuntary manslaughter. They say she caused December 30th's crash at the downtown tunnel that killed Shelby Walker instantly. Troopers say that Goodwin was going east in the westbound lanes. We're told that she turned herself in this morning.
The alarming trend of teens losing their lives to gunfire ramps up again in Hampton Roads. Ahead on Wavy News 10 at 6, the latest on 2 deadly weekend shootings.
But first at 5:30, the sentence for a Christmas Day homicide. Find out how long the shooter will spend behind bars.
And later, a call to crack down on speeders in another local community. See who wants speed cameras and where. All this we continue tonight.
And coming up all new at 6:30 on Fox 43, new cell phone rules for some students in the Commonwealth. The changes one school district is making for safety.
They're saying that you're invading their privacy.
When something's not right,
Cameras just don't shoot onto their property.
10 on your side investigates.
How was it possible your son was able to get a hold of a weapon?
And no one and no issue is off limits.
We have the video that shows where those bodies are being held before